Here's how to send emails your prospects and customers will love and help drive more sales meetings for you and your company. Over the last 14 years, I've sent a lot of email. In the last year alone, I sent over 200 emails to almost 500,000 people. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what I've learned so you can implement it for your construction business.
I'm Spencer Powell, CEO at BuilderFunnel. We're on our way to generating $1 billion in revenue for our clients. Hit subscribe to follow along.
Before I get into the specifics around email marketing best practices, let's cover why email is such a powerful tool. Number one, nearly everyone still uses their email and checks it frequently. Number two, it's one of the best ways to communicate directly to your audience. And it can have a one-to-one feel, but still be scaled to many. Number three, it's cheap from both a time and a money perspective. Okay, so first we need to compile a list of all your known contacts. So you're gonna go into your phone, your email database, social media, and we wanna pull a list of all your past customers, referral partners, prospects, subcontractors, architects, friends, family, and neighbors. Ideally, you'll have a list of at least 50 to 100, but if you've been working on building these lists for a while, you probably have multiple hundreds or thousands of people on the list. Next, you'll need an email tool such as HubSpot, MailChimp, or Constant Contact. HubSpot is our preferred tool here at BuilderFunnel, but find one that works for you. They're all priced pretty similarly and have very similar functionality. Now that we have our email list and email tool, it's time to talk strategy and best practices. For the duration of the video, I'm going to share what's worked extremely well for me in re-engaging past leads and customers, staying top of mind with active prospects, and generating sales meetings. My hope is that you use this information to get some quick wins, but also build a repeatable email program that pays big dividends for your company. I'm going to break down the best practices into 3 categories: content and style, frequency and timing, and conversion and goals. First up is content and style. The good news is that the best style of email I found is also the fastest and easiest to create. It's a simple, plain text email. It's written the same way you would write an email to a friend or a family member. You don't need fancy designs, but you can include some basic images, some italics, and some bolding. The key is keep it simple. In terms of the actual content, you want to keep it value-driven. If you're jumping into someone's inbox, you want to think, what's in it for them? If it's all about you, you'll see your unsubscribe rates jump and your open rates will typically drop. A good rule of thumb is to answer some common questions that your prospects have about the services that you offer. You can address those questions in the body copy of the email, or you can simply link to a blog or a video as an external resource. Let's take a step back and think about this strategy. It's value-driven strategy. You're helping them in their research and their decision-making process by giving them good information. It's a powerful way of marketing, and it's actually one of the best ways to build trust. It can even rival or surpass the trust that's built in with referral leads. The takeaway? Start sending some plain text emails to your list. Make them look like a one-to-one email that you wrote to a friend or a family member. And remember to make sure you're making these emails valuable to your audience. Oh, and they don't have to be long emails either. Usually, the shorter the better. So just a few one-liners and a link to a resource or a helpful article is just about all it takes to get a really good open and click rate. Next up is frequency and timing. Everyone wants to know what the best day and the best time is to send an email. And you can Google that and you can get a number of different answers. I've experimented with lots of days and times, and in general, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning have worked well for me, as well as the occasional Saturday morning. I steer clear of Mondays when everyone's coming into work and clearing and deleting emails quickly from the weekend. I also avoid Fridays as much as possible because people are out of the office or checking out for the weekend. That being said, everyone's list performs differently, so I suggest that you test out a few days and times for yourself. Find the day that you get the most opens and stick with that for a while. Don't overthink it. Now, how often should you be sending email to your list? I've tested anywhere from once a quarter to twice a week. And after some testing, I've realized that my list, it's best to send once a week, with some weeks being 2 or 3 times. Most weeks out of the year, we're sending 1 email every single week. For a typical design build remodeler or custom builder, I don't recommend weekly. The buying cycle is much longer. Monthly is the minimum I'd recommend, but twice a month is ideal. You want to stay top of mind with your audience, and if your once per month email gets deleted right away by some of your list, it's too long to wait another month for them to get exposure to your brand. I get pushback when I talk about increasing email frequency. The most common complaint is that you don't want to bug your customers and prospects. But remember, you're sending value-driven emails. The information should be helpful. If you're truly doing that, you almost can't send too much email. Think about it. Man, this company sends me so much good stuff. I'd better unsubscribe. No one ever says that. The hard part is making sure emails are actually valuable to your audience, not to you. Now we're sending value-driven emails, and they're plain text, like they're written to a friend, and we're sending them on a weekday in the middle of the week, twice per month. Let's talk about goals and conversion.
We're going to start with the subject line. The goal of the subject line is to get someone to open the email. That's it. You should spend a few minutes thinking about a strong subject line. And if you need help, just use ChatGPT to give you some ideas. It needs to be compelling or intriguing. We want to drive curiosity. Once somebody opens the email, the body copy is all about getting somebody to click or reply. That's the only goal. Most of the time, you'll be linking to a helpful blog, video, or another type of resource. So the body copy should be driving to get somebody to click to that resource. This is how you keep your list engaged and experiencing the value that you're delivering. I found that short, simple, one-liner emails are the best for improving your consumption rate and getting more opens and clicks. And my final favorite best practice is to use the PS. After you've written your email, use the PS as a way to drive a call to action. Something as simple as, PS, if you ever want to talk about your remodeling project, just click here to book some time with me or reply directly to this email. This allows you to subtly drive people into the sales process when they're ready, but you still get the benefit of sending value-driven emails.
If you follow the playbook I outlined in this video, you'll start closing more deals from prospects that normally disappear on you. You'll engage those buyers who are 6 to 24 months out from moving forward with their project. You'll stay top of mind. You'll build goodwill with your audience, and you'll get referrals from people you've never worked with simply because they associate you with expert status and value. And if you're looking to learn more from me and my team, along with over 300 other remodelers, you can apply to join Remodeler Growth Community. We've got a link down below, and once you apply, we'll verify your application, and then we'll get you emailed and set up for free. See you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.